चलो हेलो गाइस। तो मैंने ये ट्राई करने की कोशिश करी है सीन्स और क्या ठीक हुआ तो कमेंट्स में बता देना अगर कोई देखे तो। चलो शुरू करते हैं। आया तो नहीं, अब आ गया। तो पहले बता देता हूँ, आज मैंने अभी ऑन करा था और ये पोस्ट लेवल अप हो गया है इन दोनों का, और थोड़ा सा ट्रेडिंग और भी करा था तो बहुत सारा मिल चुका है आज। और ये पोस्ट देख लेते हैं कितना होता है।
Those footprints were definitely made by Wooster boots. There's no faking that. I saw it myself, along with Wooster bags and satchels. Just trust me, I know how to sneak my way there. Give me rations for 7 days. No, just 3 days. That'll work for me.
No. Emergency supplies are reserved for the search and rescue teams. The SAR received updates from the injured and already found 2 people. All I have from you is a hunch.
Okay, you're just giving me the cold shoulder. You never really trusted me, did you?
Hey, everyone worked real hard to scrape these resources together. I gotta be responsible for them.
I knew it.
बस बस only तरह I knew it.
Just when things are looking up, Dewey claims he's found more survivors. He's just coming up with an excuse to get more supplies. Back when we were still in the cave, I heard he was always trying to find excuses to slack off. He ain't too clean. Times were rough then, so we let him off because it was nothing serious. But now, I won't forgive anyone lying about matters of life and death.
Thank you for dutifully managing this outpost. To the business at hand. We're thinking about allocating key resources for the camp. I wonder if we can discuss transportation priorities with you.
Of course. Wonderful. I was about to ask you the same thing.
This might take a while. Enman, Dewey seemed a little off when he left just now. I'm a bit worried. Should we check on him a bit?
जाने देख लेते हैं, पता चल जाएगा स्लैटर है या नहीं है। चलो जल्दी से स्टार्ट। Step.
Spidery. The breakers messed this place up completely. There used to be a few trails we could use.
Yeah, they really caused no.
Huh? Who's they?
Here's our kill. Target locked. Be gentle, Mr. Dolly. Oh yeah. All shall mend.
चलो सर्वाइवर तो था मतलब। इस तो हाँ, मुझे पूरी यकीन है, इस तो यकीन नहीं हुआ कि सही में था इधर हुई।
Dewey! Henman!
See, I've been telling.
Really trying to save people, huh? I misjudged you.
Huh. Trying is at least better than doing nothing. Trading a scoundrel. I know what's gonna happen. Once the outpost starts taking in people who know me, I never had a proper job. So, I survived on stealing stuff.
But you still insist.
I once sneaked into the deep all the damage I caused. And yeah, the Woosters also saved my life last time at the cave. So I guess I owe them twice. I've said my piece. Now do what you gotta do.
What you did was very dangerous. You were
We should Sir, are you a crewmate of the Valley?
Nope. I'll be good at this place.
But this is a temporary shelter.
Your outfits tell me you're Endfielders. You have an engineer named Andre, right? Can you give him a call? Tell him that Staub wants to help at this camp.
Mr. Andre?
Thank you.
Perhaps he's a friend of Mr. Andre. Well, we should call our hub base engineer and find out.
Not edit, let them wait. Step, सारा step. न्यू हो गया. अच्छा वो दूसरा था. बैकपैक में डालना है. बहुत सारे होंगे मेरे को तो. एमेथिस्ट पार्ट्स फाइबर सारे बेच दिए मैंने. Finding क्या था shredded amethyst parts कैसे बनता था. याद तो नहीं आ रहा यार. हाँ ये फिटिंग यूनिट था. स्टैश फाइबर फ्री है. ठीक है. Move this ऐसे. इसमें नहीं जा रहा तो मतलब मेरे पे है. अरे ये रहा ऊपर था. मुझे लग ही रहा था है. पता नहीं कहाँ रहा है. बहुत था ऐसा था फिर.
Greetings.
All right, friends. Here comes the material.
We brought all sorts of stuff. Don't say that.
Andre, my man.
You silly old man. Now that you're around.
These machines look pretty
I don't intend to just sit. We got enough parts to fix.
An apprentice?
Just to play it straight. There's no salvaging a hopeless wreck. But Dewey can still tell good from evil. I owe him for saving my life.
If the old man isn't bothered by having a scoundrel apprentice, so yeah, I'll take.
चलो सही है. लेवल अप पूरा। हाँ, और बड़ा टावर बन गया। लिविंग कंडीशंस और अच्छी हो रही इनकी अब मतलब। रन टावर्स चाहिए ना तो स्टैश सिट्स स्टैश सिट्स ठीक है ये हो रहे हैं। इधर फिर 4 एक कहाँ पे ला रहा था मैंने फिर इधर क्यों है ये? स्टैश सिट्स इसको मूव करना पड़ेगा। अच्छा सब पे इधर अब इसको करना है ये इसी से ना। क्लच एंटर। दूर चले गए। ऐसे नहीं होगा मतलब ना। चलो बैटरी से तो हो सकता है, तो फिर ठीक है बैटरी यूज डाल देते हैं इसमें भी। बैटरीज ये वाली है क्या बस? शुरू करके देख लेते हैं। फायदा नहीं है, कोई और देखना पड़ेगा इसमें। तो दूसरी टेक्निक यूज करनी पड़ेगी इसमें मुझे, कैसे ढूंढूं समझ में तो नहीं आ रहा। पहले इसका भी आउटपोस्ट बढ़ा देते हैं। इन दोनों के बीच में लड़ाई हो रही है, वो
What's going
सुलझाने
on?
वाली प्रॉब्लम
What
है।
are those two?
Oh, well, they've been doing this for about an hour.
What?
The two have different ideas about work regarding the geological probe in the HQ. They've argued about it for days. I did my best to talk to them. We can't leave this outpost without proper leadership for too.
Endman, you're here. Sorry, I should have arranged to receive you properly.
I heard about your disagreements with.
About that, the geological probe serves as a surveillance tool, and the results it provides must undergo various testing. This process is essential to it. My priority is to safeguard environmental stability by building test plots and artificial habitats. These will help preserve the local flora and fauna. But Dean doesn't agree. He insists on running the highly dangerous...
Do the two research projects go against each other?
Of course. If we push ahead with deep excavation and start blight-related material research right now, we risk further degrading the local ecology. Human changes to the environment might also affect certain wildlife communities. Our vision is to restore and protect the ecology. That's going too far. The risk...
All right, calm down a bit.
Let's go and ask what the other.
Min? When did you arrive?
हम्म
I'll grab a few seats for you.
तेरे पीछे ही बात कर रहे थे।
Actually, we're here to learn more about your recent disagreement.
It's not really a disagreement. I just can't stand Clavel's excessive caution. We know nothing about the state of Valley 4 after the disaster. Our priority is to quickly figure out the properties of the affected materials. While we hesitate and squander our time away, we miss perfect opportunities to study these materials. And if they start changing in increasingly complex ways, our research will be further delayed.
Yeah, that kinda makes sense.
But Clavel wants to observe and protect the wildlife communities of the Power Plateau first. I hope he realizes just how many life forms we're talking about. Once we're done rescuing all the critters, I doubt we'll still have the chance to study the anomalous materia. He should know the importance of timing and opportunity. I guess he's learned nothing after all these years.
Take it easy.
Both of them make a lot of sense, you know?
His logic is driven only by his feelings. He's just a paranoid blight brain.
Paranoid? Being properly prepared can cut your losses. You're always rushing and bumbling into things. You know how problematic...
Oh, now you're trying to bring up Professor Crow. Well, I hope you didn't forget about the bug.
And I'll
पता
say
नहीं
that in your
कैसे इस रसूल जान निकाले रहे
Can
निकालेंगे
Rawal just... Gentlemen, please.
Whatever, mister.
It's okay.
We can't let this go on.
ये इधर है हाँ अच्छा जी and final upgrade Dean है या तो ऐसा ले जाऊं या तो ऐसा ले जाऊं ऐसे ले जाता हूं इससे वैसे इधर से आसान होता sorry और चलो ये हो रहा पर यार ये दो तीन के ये तीन जो टरे ना इसके बजाय ऐसे टरता ना आराम से हो जाता पर एक डालना तो पड़ता ही वैसे पर ये दो नहीं यूज़ होते इधर एट और प्रॉब्ली दो लगते ऐसे वैसे नहीं जाना पड़ता अब चल हो ही गया प्रॉब्लम ये हो रहा जी। ये दोनों अब एक दूसरे का वो शुरू कर देंगे और फिर उसमें या तो एग्रीमेंट होगा या तो उसमें लड़ाई हो जाएगी, यही होगा। ये पड़ोस के बच्चे लॉन्ग ईयर्स। अरे अब देखते हैं क्या क्या कंक्लूजन पे पहुंचे भैया दोनों।
Endman, Supervisor Perlica. Dean and I had a discussion. We got two essential tasks right now. Preserving the local wildlife in their habitats, and marking out areas for deep excavation.
But our current HQ isn't big enough to carry out both of these. If this place gets an efficiency boost...
That's exactly why we're here.
Here's a blueprint.
Wait. Miss Ardelia, did you do this on your own? You're so thoughtful.
No, this is the work. Forget it. Yeah, and truth be told,
We will use the AIC factory to provide assistance.
अब लेवल अप हो जा भाई। मिशन कंप्लीट। अब इसमें बेचते सामान बट कैप्सूल्स। ट्रॉली हो पाएगा ये तो। बट कैप्सूल्स वहाँ पे बन रहे थे मेरे। यार एक उसमें लिखना पड़ेगा मुझे लग रहा है। सारी चीज़ें कहाँ लिखी हैं मैंने, कहाँ बना रखी हैं, तो अभी ध्यान रखना मुझे। हो गया। अच्छा ये इसका क्या था? अच्छा पीछे से बस स्टोरी मिशन ना हो, मुझे स्टोरी मिशन अभी करने में बिल्कुल मन नहीं कर रहा।
Perlica? Endman? I was about to head out and look for you.
There are still plenty of active blight patches in Valley 4. We would like to hear your opinions on dealing with this.
Yeah. Active blight can be a real bummer. But we got a bigger problem. I detected an ether energy signal in the vicinities of Valley 4. It's weak, but there's no mistake about its existence. The rift has just disappeared, so we're getting some ambient disruptions. We got plenty of noise in that signal. I need a reading that's cleaner and more precise. Tata's onboard detection module happens to be the best tool for the job.
हाँ, इसको भी पता नहीं.
The thing about Tata is that...
Well, it's alright if Tata isn't here. Don't worry, I figured out an alternative. Listen up. The Protocom signal tower should have Tata's scanning log. I can use that data to compare and filter out interference and noise. However, I'll need your help connecting to the signal towers. The positions of the scanning will also affect the results.
Yvonne, Tata is...
Oh, come on! Stop being so wishy-washy. Your protocol synchronizers can handle field data transfers just fine.
चल अब स्टोरी मिशन तो आया नहीं फिर इसके हिसाब से. ठीक है फिर.
Ivan,
I'm on it!
back then, the Blight and Landbreakers showed up here. If we failed to stop the creeping Blight, it would have blocked our access and support to the other areas.
Tata almost shut down here. Thank goodness you helped out on time. We wouldn't have made it to the power plateau otherwise.
And it's all because Andre messed up with the... I'll let it go. That old boy owes me a lot of lunches. I know, I'm just... Fine, you're right. The next step is to connect to the signal tower at the Argent Load Spring. Really appreciate your field work out there. I'm getting data on my end. This plan is working out great.
Yvonne, we need to talk to you about a few things once this is over.
Jeez, what's got you so serious? Just focus on the task and complete the positioning process.
अरे यार. ठीक है इधर से. अच्छा इसको लेवल अप कर सकता हूँ क्या? जेड सारे था जा रहे हैं मेरे तो. चार्ली 7 25 कर सकता हूँ. यही ले लेता हूँ. चलो ये ख़त्म करते हैं. और मुझे तो लगा कि वैली 4 ये ख़त्म हो गया. अभी बचा ही था पर इससे ले लिया मैंने। हाँ ले लिया। इतना पड़ेगा पहले जैसे
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Ah, you're back! Wonderful! I never had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Thank you for saving my friends.
It's only been a short while. You sure you don't need more R&R?
I'm okay for now. The shockwaves in Angaloy made a royal mess of the Origin load spring. We gotta fix the infrastructure and clear the roads for the supply trucks at the very least.
चलो फिर
Thanks to
जल्दी
you,
से
Neutralite, everyone's real curious about how...
Yeah.
In any case, once again, thank you for everything you've done for us. I got...
Data retrieval success. Oh, my
इंटरनेट डाटा मोन्यूमेंट बनाना पड़ेगा।
The or
डाटा मोन्यूमेंट बनाना पड़ेगा भाई। तो ये पहले हटा। बीच बीच में दिमाग खराब कर जाता सारा दिन
These
फिर।
resources are really important. Let's try to gather more.
अरे यार मुझे लगा मैं इसको बेचते हुए ऊपर बच जाऊंगा, नहीं हुआ।
Good work out there, people. I'm almost done here. Still analyzing and sort. I used the time to come up with a solution to your active blight problem. Oh, if only I could kick off projects first and worry about approvals later. Success! This time, I've added a novel design feature that I've never tested before. I'll load this up to your protosyncs. Time is short, so I skipped a few verification steps. You can treat this as a temporary test component. Because I applied a new game-changing idea. The component is directly powered by the protocol Originium, while amplification by the protosync would achieve the... I also optimized the power conduction process and eliminated the overly bloated redundancy. For blight patches about 50 to several hundred square meters, this should totally work.
साइलेंस तो ज्यादा ही वो लाउड है भाई।
Okay, it isn't capable of dealing with rifts, but the characteristic data sets we collected, the protosync can now perform some basic functions. Well, I guess I've spoken more than enough. The best validation is through proper hands-on experience. Let's head downstairs. There's a low-power simulation device underneath the research center. We'll need it to perform our test run. Follow me. This device is special. It simulates blight wavelengths to quickly make globs of blight. Careful now. I did say simulate, but blight globs unpredictable. So I kept the simulator here for safety considerations. I've completed all the pre-operational checks. I'll activate the simulator and let you test out the component scanning feature. Let's see if you can locate the blight core with the new component.
चलो
Just stay in the containment zone and you'll be safe. I'm here, so there's no need to be afraid. Success. The scan has revealed the blight core.
Ooh, awesome.
मतलब जो पहले कर सकते था वो
Test component feature B&B complete. Leave the packaging to me. I'll also refer to your usage logs and
थोड़ा
regularly
सा ये
iterate on stable releases.
वो हो रहा था अभी ग्लिच सा था
I also verified the properties of this blight incident. Nefereth was using existing energy pools of the Ether Rift. She can't create new rifts out of nothing, at least for now. Nevertheless, this remains the most severe blight incident in Valley 4 in the last 10 years. Unfortunately, she slipped through our fingers. Now, we managed to seal the Valley 4 rift mainly because we have plenty of data from our Itata's sealing of the rift is a very, very rare exception. Although the data sets off valuable references, I'm afraid we can't replicate that rift sealing measure anytime soon. Now I wonder, what emotes would Tata use when it sees the crisis ending?
my condolences
Actually, during our last battle,
कुछ तो पता था
I thought as much. When I saw the anomalous readings after the rift disappeared. You didn't really think I'd throw a grief tantrum, did you? Is that why you were so measured and hesitant when talking?
no, it's not like that. It's just, you did so.
Come on, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Tata's sacrifice saved countless lives at Valley 4. As a scientist, I'm genuinely happy about this. And I'm glad that it completed its duty. It's natural for us to miss Tata and feel sad. But what we should do is remember how many lives it saved and make full use of all the data it provided for us. And then we'll do our best to avert the next Absolutely. Such panache and confidence. No wonder you're the administrator. All right. We should be done with the data simulation. Now run along and
मुझे
chase down that signal
मुझे ऐसा
for
लग
me.
रहा है कि
I
ये
would be very upset
अकेले
if we
होके
had to
रोई
endure
है
more ether eruption.
Fiona, can you help Eva?
Originium Science Park data link request verified. 0 issues. We can now input our directives. The target's current location is...
Okay, time to start our field test. I need to find out which
That signal was negative at the power plant.
Data feedback looks...
What's that?
No, it's a battle.
What? You gotta go and check it out!
This place feels pretty hot. Was a caster here?
These look like cuts left by a sword.
director.
Enfield, do not forget your promise.
Land Raider. Enemy would you probably feel?
Lycia.
I see.
You know her? Is she an Enfielder?
She was. Now she's just an old acquaintance.
That means she's an ex-Enfielder? Just a single glance and...
Administrator, I just received a report. Are you at the Originium power plant?
50-50 है मतलब उसका भी न्यू ऑपरेटर बनेगी या फिर वो न्यू एनिमी वो भी वीकली बॉस सिडनी और इटरार चेंजिंग पैड से
That fever leading them is a giant bigger than the gate itself. But the LBs didn't make it inside. Someone stopped them. That big fellow also ran for his life.
Why did the signal disappear? I gotta run back to my lab and analyze this data.
That little girl. Well, I gotta check on the wounded.
Yes. We once worked as a team. Lycia is pursuing her own hunt. She regards ether events as tracks left by her prey. She left Endfield and has since operated solo, keeping communication with others to a minimum.
मतलब 280 तरह है नियर ऑटोमेटा की तरह
So she just popped out of nowhere because of the ether activity, right?
नहीं 82
Her hunt sounds
था
like a
जो
real
नाम
hassle.
Because she intends to keep a promise that you personally made with her.
तो ये प्रॉमिस आएगा ऐसे तो ये मेमोरी ब्लॉक में से तो मिलेगा प्रॉब्लम है
Understood. Get Dijong prepped and ready. We'll head back ASAP.
Finally! Valley 4 got really messed up. About time someone called to
Entman, let's head back to Dijong. Don't worry. This is just part of the procedure. And this time...
level 38
Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the channel.
Did you see?
This is OMV Dijong. Is the audio channel stable for our 3 honor...
Central Ministerial Committee of the United Workers Syndicates of Talos 2 speaking. Channel is clear.
The representative spokesperson of the Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce now connected. Channel is clear.
Affiliated Hongshan Academy of Sciences of Tianshi Bureau of Great Yan. Link verified. Channel is clear.
Without further delay, I am Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. Pursuant to our considerations of the Band Accord, we...
Cutscene. नहीं स्टिप टाटिया सारे
This concludes the operational summary of Endfield Industries in Valley 4. The digital report has been distributed to all delegates. Given the threats encountered during our deployment of the Protocol Automation Core, we conclude that the Zeroth Directive is being targeted and obstructed with deliberate intent.
Pardon if I offended, Administrator, but I must verify the sections in the report regarding the current state of your memory faculties.
Yeah, true.
At least your condition has now deteriorated. I offer you my sincere wish for your speedy recovery.
We need more than just courage and unity to overcome challenges. Planning and contingent alternatives are far more important. These are the elements that we do not lack.
To refocus on the issue, the harm caused to the people of Valley 4 constitutes...
Although a particular gentleman in our midst is getting excited about certain prospects, we must update all attendants with
मुझे
bad
ऐसा ही
news.
लगता है जब अपने वो
During the Valley 4 incident, the Order of Steel
speech
picked up signals
के
of
साथ बोलते हैं
non-analog activities. The location is near a rift along the northern front.
This is not an ice...
Also, during this time, an Aldertone traveling south found tracks that we've never seen before. And these tracks are still giving off ether emissions as we speak. I believe everyone knows what this is about. If we were to assume the worst, the great enemy from a century ago is planning a return. Its vanguard...
Everyone, let us confront the reality before us. The gravity of the situation leaves no space for delayed or indecisive responses. Pursuant to the Band Accord, the Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries regarding the entirety of the civilization band, effective immediately.
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition shall be restored to the Administrator in the agreed-upon regions. The Accordatory shall support Endfield Industries in executing crisis management operations within territories under Accord jurisdiction.
ये
We
बड़ा
deeply appreciate your support.
फाइनल वो है ये
Endfield intends to initiate a post-incident investigation at the earliest opportunity. Dijong...
This vibe reminds me of that meeting 10 years ago. Administrator and Supervisor Perlica, I hope to host you both in the free city of La Fantoma.
ला फैंटोमा अच्छा एक ही है
Supporting the Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industrial mothership. We must crack...
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under HAS jurisdiction. We have proactively conveyed this information. Our findings out of Wuling show many similarities to the incident at Valley 4.
Similarities? Do they include... ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also one of the target locations of our current plan. Given the ties between Wuling and Endfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the civilization band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity of...
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming formal meeting with the Administrator until we reconvene.
मीटिंग तो खत्म हुई अच्छे थी अच्छा
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified
do your thing
Okay, Endman. I'll talk to you...
level up जो एक और डाल सकता हूँ ना। कैरेक्टर्स तो मैं इस वजह से मानी।
Orders received. I've tagged them as my top mission priorities.
ये लेवल अप हो गया आज। अब आई ये इस पर लिखा
Relax. I'll get the job done right.
एडजस्टमेंट सबसे ये वाला ना। ये ठीक है। यस अपडेट। प्लांट सबसे कम कौन से है? ये वाले। ये रख लेता हूँ।
An efficient assignment.
सबसे
I shall do my
इसका
best.
नहीं।
Understood. I shall throw in 10 times the effort. No, I mean 120 times.
और ये भी लेवल अप हो गया अब। पर मेरे पे ऑपरेटर्स बहुत कम है इसके हिसाब से।
An efficient assignment. I shall do my best.
ये बस सारे अपडेट हो गए अब। रूट लूज रिटेंट इसमें सबसे ये
Let thy commands be fulfilled. O Administrator, through service, our path is revealed.
टेम्पल कर देते हैं इसका। दो 5 स्टार मिले। ओह पांडा नाइस। पांडा मिल गया वही काफी अभी लिमिट। अच्छा
Still waiting for something?
स्टे
I offer
बढ़ा देता
today's
हूँ.
dialogue and contemplation to you.
Nice. पांडा, ये मोटा पांडा. टोंफो पांडा वही नहीं. Sit down and relax.
You gave everything to ensure the survival of life. With all retreat cut off, you placed your hope in the Zeroth Directive.
ये वापस शुरुआत वाले लोकेशन पे आ जाते हैं.
Go forth and touch it. You have one last chance. Reclaim the history that was yours. Remember your calling. This is the only gift you left for yourself. There were 128,793 Terrans on Talos II at your birth. A single gate bridged two worlds. We crossed the vast cosmos and arrived at this foreign home. However, all our dreams and plans fell into ruin with that same gate. Behind us, the broken bridge crumbled. Every famine and mass casualty risked dooming our civilization. The First Angloid War saw this world spawn countless war machines, steeped in malice. You led the fledgling alliance and banished the threat into the ether side. Pioneering bases lost, Originium and you ravaged. Victory's toll was heavy. Then the Humiliation War reignited fratricide, nearly pushing Terrans to the edge of full-scale civil war. The seed you sowed bloomed in time. At the cliff's edge, people paused and pledged the band accord. Decades later, we ushered in an age of prosperity. Cities rose in the south. The civilization band grew rapidly. Time and time again, you rose from your slumber to guide civilization, leading us away from the broken bridge. However, as the enemy licked its wounds, we scrounged for resources and survival, neglecting our original vision. And the Originium's wounds never truly healed. The decay
मेल फीमेल
spread.
दोनों डाल रहे थे इन्होंने.
With every slumber, you lost more. In year 139, as the exiles returned, the Second Angloid War stood at our doorstep. We were forced to initiate an ill-prepared expedition. Your sacrifice exceeded the worst Execute the Zeroth Directive. Deploy the PAC. Revive the Pulse of Life. Treasure your very last chance.
It's got nothing to do with the sarcophagus. The damage dealt to the Originium is metaphysical in nature. The Endman's health will only get worse with every awakening.
But the memory loss means we're running out of time.
Then you should have faith in the Endman. The repairs can only be performed by the Endman. Our mission is to create favorable conditions.
But our Endman's lost all memory. We can't force a drowning person to learn to swim. It makes no sense.
Now, we didn't come up with the automated industry complex to make bottles and jars. Remember the assimilated universe? If the protocol... Yo, just woke up? We were talking about you just now. That means you're doing fine. Letting Perlica hang around with you seems pretty helpful for your recovery.
M3, I believe this is the Endman's first meeting with you. And Endman, you might not remember this, but M3 was right next to me during your awakening.
अच्छा हाँ
Yes,
याद
I
आया.
was. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm M3. As for who I am, I'm your friend. That should suffice.
M3 is also one of the executors of the Zeroth Directive. She specifically made this trip back to Dijon in order to
I'm also here to feed you additional intel about that special request from HAS. It's the largest ether rift of the civilization band.
तो मतलब सही में ये वो
Unfortunately,
लिंक का वो
we
है.
picked up traces of ether energy activities at that place. Neferith, I bet. She's not even trying to hide her next objective. I think she's doing this on purpose to taunt us. Every Enfielder is working hard to solve this issue, so I'm not too worried about it. What makes me really concerned is you, Endman. If something within the ether side is still struggling to return to this planet, then Neferith is just a small timer meant to divert our attention. Our enemies are closely tied to the ether. The Protocol Automation Core will be a thorn in their eye. Good. You're still your old self. I really want to be a part of your Wuling trip. But we got bigger problems at other places. Go and deal with...
वूलिन तो मैं बाद में करूँगा. अभी पहले वैली 4 का कंप्लीट करना है मुझे. सारे अभी माइनिंग लोकेशन बचे हैं अभी.
That's right. And Chen is quite familiar with Wuling City. Since we're unsure of how many cards Neferith has in her hands, we should be as fully prepared as possible.
कॉन्फ्रेंस आउट ऑफ 4 हो गया. अच्छा वो लेवल 43 होना है फुलिन में. चलिए चलो मैं तो बहुत समय बाद ही जाऊँगा. आज पूरा अच्छे से चिल पूरा करूँगा फिर जाऊँगा मैं तो. ये भी कंप्लीट ये भी करने पड़ेंगे.
Still waiting for something?
ये है
Contemplation.
कहाँ से जाना है. से छोटा रास्ता इधर से. इडियट है यार, फायदा ही नहीं था ये।
Contemplation.
ये नहीं, ये है। इधर से मैं ये भी तोड़ देता हूँ, माइनिंग के लिए। ऐसे जाना पड़ेगा ना मुझे। अब इधर
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat. He who suffers today is not among us. All variables within estimates.
Target locked. Fire!
Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit.
जंप करने से पहले लाना पड़ेगा इसको।
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
कहाँ पे आएगा, कहाँ पे आएगा? हम्म, 12 मीटर नहीं लग पाया। अच्छा अब ये मशरूम लेने हैं।
Contemplation.
Level up.
The law watches over and preserves the meek, but not the learned, wise, nor rich. Though elevated by such glory, I remain humble and thankful to thee.
ये कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं अब जल्दी से भाई। आज तो फिर अब
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Sanitize the corruption!
आखिर वो हुआ था तन सबसे हार्ड था वाला। दोबारा से
Conditions stabilized.
Watch your step, people! Let's hear any last words? Please help!
Target locked.
Sterilize this area! Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly!
Verify and report personal status, team.
I find joy.
39.
We've walked.
हाँ ये भी तो था डिपोर्ट नोट करना। आगे से रास्ता आगे से जाना है जैसे भाई जैसे जाऊँ जैसे जैसे
Now it'll no longer hurt anyone.
पहला ब्रेड यस जो लेवल 9 हो जाए क्या हाँ लेवल 12 है
A wayward fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall grieve for them.
अपग्रेड नहीं कर सकता अभी सेटअप हो जाएगा ठीक। पिकअप रोड्स कहाँ जाना है? बहुत दूर है भाई।
Wow, I've never seen nice things like these.
अरे अरे चलो बच गया पूरा, पर है बहुत दूर से मैं। अच्छा अच्छा उधर है अभी तो, उस साइड वाले में क्या? अभी भी है एनिमीज तो, थोड़ा सा गैप लेना पड़ेगा। ट्रांसफर सही है। लॉर्ड बी राफ्टिंग मैनुअल बी यस। F9 10 और रख लेते हैं। पांडा है नया, और क्यों नहीं मिला? Shit. ये विंडो ये मिले, तीन इशू में मिलेगा। लत इसमें अच्छा जा ही नहीं रहा यार बिल्कुल भी। ओह तो अब क्या है, ये वाला इधर हो चुका है ये। अच्छा ये रहता है ना, जंप करके इधर से जाना होता क्या? चेक करते हैं। enemy star आ देता है।
Watch your step, people. I wish you the best of fortune. Everyone's chipping in.
Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit.
Verify and report business status team.
We've done it. Hope you're not tired, Mr. Dowley.
Det står jag består bränderna. 4-8 då. अच्छा इधर से जंप तो नहीं है जहाँ ये भी खत्म हो रही मैप पे कहाँ से चल और तीसरा नहीं ये क्यों डालूँ मैं वो डालता हूँ ना सीधा बस ये सही हो गया अब कैसे वैसे अगर मैं इसको करूँ तो कितना जाएगा दूर? पूरा चला जाएगा? इससे जुटनी है फिर अब। स्टैश ठीक है। अब कौन सा बचा? ये टरा नहीं था जो ना मैंने तोड़ दिया था। याद आया मेरा खत्म हो गया था, इस वजह से मुझे रोकना पड़ गया था। रिले टावर भी कम है, मैप पे बढ़ाने पड़ेंगे। बंद ही रखता हूँ इसको अब।
Engaging. Stay safe, team. I wish you the best of luck.
लास्ट टावर है ये ना, इधर से जाते 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 इधर पहुँचे। 4 yes this pylon this। D बीटन तो नहीं डालना, फ्रेंड वाला भी मैं। एक तो और तीन तीन रहते हैं बस। तीन कहाँ पे है? 4 8 इधर है, 8 इधर है। दो है तो मतलब 8 में डबल वाला होगा। ठीक है, अब बाकी बाद में करते हैं। इधर आज ले इतना ही काफ़ी। ओके बाय। जो भी हो न्यू हो तो चलेगा मुझे।